So now we're gonna, now that we have party details page, we're gonna bind that particular party into the database. So every change that we will do into that particular party will also be synced with all clients and the database. So let's go to the party details controller, and the first thing we're going to do is to add the dependency to the collection service, because we're going to use that bind one function of the collection service. So we're adding the dependency, and then we're calling collection. For the first of all, it's the same collection, it's the parties collection. Then we're calling the function bind one. The first parameter, the same as bind, it's a scope that we want to bind to, which is the current scope. Then the second parameter is the scope variable, and we want to bind it into scope.party. Then the third parameter is the ID of the object that we want to bind to. So we have that ID from the params, state params, party ID, so we're putting it here. Then the fourth parameter is the parameter that is called autobind, that we're gonna bind any change that is happening into that particular party into the server and the Mongo collection, specific object in the Mongo collection. So we're gonna define it as true. And the last parameter is also if we want to automatically subscribe into the parties collection. And let's say that I'm placing here true. Both of those parameters are default for false. So I'm placing here true as well, because in case we will render start from that particular controller, it means that we need to subscribe also here. Also later on we will touch more on subscriptions and how to work with them. Then now we have the party and it's defined, so let's go into the template. Now here we have the party, the details of the party, and we have the parties scope variable. So let's define inputs that will be binded with ng model into the attributes of the party. So first of all, into the party's name, and then also to the party description. Can remove the ID. Now let's see what happens. So the app is still running. Let's go here into host 3000 parties. And we see we have the parties. So let's go into the new party. And we see we have the party's name here and the description here. Let's just write even better description. And let's go to the other client. Let's refresh. You can see that it immediately changed. Let's place them one near the other. Let's see if the change is happening immediately. So let's start changing the name, party name, and we can see that on the other client it changes immediately, and the same thing here. You can go and delete, and it automatically binds between the server and all the other clients. So all that we did is just combining the parties properties into the inputs and using the bind one function to bind the party in a particular party here.